Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to spin the helicopter hat. HEX from Ethereum is only 8% from finishing the week green. That's right. HEX from Ethereum, eHEX. You heard that right. The same HEX from Ethereum that got fudded by Richard Hart straight to zero, minus 85% in 24 hours. Yes, that one where he took the kid out to the back of the shed, got 2 shotguns and went, then pissed on his dead body and then lit him on fire. Okay, that same HEX from Ethereum. Can you believe it? Look what it actually went back to. It went back to near the big payday price. Isn't this crazy how things play out? Friends, I remember people were attracted to Richard Hart because he was a red pill take on the establishment. He was meant to be fighting the resistance. He was a team for the resistance. He was meant to be fighting for the little guy, okay? He is fighting for the little guy. But look what happened, okay? I guess we got too big. We can't carry all the dead weight. And now, with his tweets, sends eHEX to freaking zero saying, you are no longer existing. We're going to delete you forever. That type of attitude, people are like, oh man, like I'm not into crypto 24/7, but I'm on your team. I've been here for multiple years. What's going on here? You see, these people feel like, oh man, am I really being looked after? Now, here's the thing. You can go out there and give them a 4-hour speech. I don't really care about that. I'm just going to here to tell you optics, okay? Friends, it all matters. I'm going to show you this clip from my friend here. Okay, he's the real AI. So my friend Sommi, he is a magical squirrel out there in the universe. I don't know which country, but he makes these sick AI stuff, friends. I love and adore him. Look at this.
I never critique Richard, ever. I'll never say anything. It is what it is. I'm just telling you, friends. Have you considered what will happen if eHEX recovers from this? You think, oh my gosh, not even the founder can tweak this thing to zero. The network of Ethereum is bigger than Richard Hart. Richard Hart is small compared to it. The network of Ethereum have 30 million people. They still see eHEX as normal HEX. It still has mind share there. And now you might say they hate it, but guess what? You run out of sellers and there's some meme coin factor about it. Anything can happen.
Now, I want you're going to remember, we're going to spin this helicopter hat one more time. When I was saying that, go back, read all the comments, Twitter, the YouTube. So there's probably people waiting outside my home with pitchforks, waiting to take me out. They were saying, it's over, move. And I was saying, I think you're wrong. Sorry, I think the crowd's wrong once again. I think you're reading it wrong. I think saying, oh, well, time's up after 10 months. For a ratio that wasn't at zero, by the way, I think giving up on that after 10 months is wrong because you, by default, are then saying people have given up on HEX as a store of value after 2.5 years. It's down 96.9% from the all-time high. So if you're using that logic, I think you're completely wrong. All right. I also think if you believe that you can't stake HEX long-term, all right, I don't think that should make something worth zero. I think if you can stake something HEX long-term and another version you can't, I think there should be a price disparity. Maybe, yes, the pHEX is better than the eHEX. I don't think it's 100-to-1 better. I don't think so whatsoever. So I guess we'll see how this plays out. Look, this is huge news, friends. It is literally the most hated coin now. This is funny. HEX from Ethereum, for some reason, is not just, friends, it's hated by the Hexicans themselves. They hate themselves now. Why? Why? So if you listen out here, Ricardo Corazon, just let you tell you, because they're all scared. They're all scared to tell you how they feel because they're scared of getting unfollowed and they're scared you'll block them and they're scared, yes, they'll be left outside of the cult and they'll be on the side. All right, I completely understand it, all right? Just letting you know, they are getting a shitload of messages from average people, average homes, the little guy that we said we would save, and the responses they're getting are completely the opposite as to what these people were prepared for. They're getting responses such as, right, bagging out other influencers for saying, hey, eHEX is going to break the all-time high. I'm unsubbing this dumb Hex maxi. I knew Pulse Chain was the end of Hex, but I hesitated because of dumb channels like this. Mr. Johnny Kim saying, dude, you're coping. You are too dependent on Richard Hart to make money. Remember, no expectations. Many other people. Thanks for the great streams, guys. So many people I know just got wrecked on eHEX, the so-called store of value. I was basically lost 75% of my portfolio. I'll probably never stake again. I will never onboard people. The existing ratio was fine. Well, there you go. You're hearing it from the ground floor. If this was your intended if this was the intended consequences, well, I'm probably wondering, okay, where's it go from here? Because you know what? I'm not going to question anything. I'm just telling you, if this is what you want, okay, I'm telling you. That's what I'm doing. I'm just showing you. Here's the torchlight. Have a look at this, okay? I'm not telling anyone to change. I'm just saying, hey, if this is what you wanted, this is what you get. I think it's also important, friends, to look at, this eHEX pHEX ratio. This was actually funny, all right? So before the tweets, this was crazy. So we go back down, we make a double bottom, we go up, and we have a higher floor. And then Richard starts tweeting. He goes, well, you know what? It's been 10 months. The market has decided. Well, I'd like to ask you something, my friends. If something is down 43% after 10 months, is the market decided that it's trash? Okay, well, like I said to you, HEX is not down 43%. It's down 96%. It's not down for 10 months. It's down for 2.5 years. All right. What's that say? Okay. It's you guys talking, not me. And by the way, I just want to remind you and show you. HEX from Ethereum, so eHEX is actually green versus pHEX. Has it found the bottom? Let's see. So I'd like to just inform you as well. A lot of HEX influencers are taking an enormous hit over YouTube, and I do feel sorry and empathize with them. They're probably wondering probably I'm copying it. No, friends. I've said to you, I spoke for Luna victims. I don't have Luna. I spoke for Celsius victims. I didn't have Celsius. I spoke for FTX victims. I didn't have an FTX account. And they all shat on me and pooped all over me because I didn't like Soy Bankman-Fried. I said, I don't trust him, he's scum. Okay? I still spoke up for all of them. I didn't have any eHEX. Didn't have big eHEX exposure. I'm still speaking up for the people who got wrecked. Now, friends, if you're out there, I want you to know, it's really, I know it sounds like it, but it wasn't actually Richard's tweets. The prices were going to go there anyway. All right? And you're probably confused. You're like, how the hell can you say that? Yes, friends, I've been this. That's it. There was a wall, there's price action, there's weak product market fit. It has nothing to do with what crypto wants now. Too many heavy hands, okay? One heavy hand in particular, like I'm going to show you, is this wallet who we found that had 100 million, right, HEX from Ethereum and capitulated. And I'm going to show you him right now. This is the wallet, okay? This wallet. Now, this guy, just to let you know, okay? This wallet, friends, he had $50 million in his wallet 2.5 years ago. 50 million. He said, I believe I will stake long-term T-shares. Good. $50 million. 2.5 years later, sells minus 99.7% lower, which is 2 days ago. He sells for $170,000. So 50 million, 170K. All right. 50 mansions, basically not even like a C63, pretty much, depending in the country. Okay, so that's pretty much like a car. You know what I mean? Like that's the disparity of the difference. So these are the type of things that happen. Now, of course, yes, he's got his pHEX copy. Of course, maybe I think it's worth like 1.8 million. But you just get to see we've consumed the soul. You see this event? If this was any other coin, friends, the founder does tweets. The market thinks it's actually him causing it. It's a catalyst. All right, it's not received well. People puke. They go, oh, we don't have product market fit as much as I thought, and we've consumed the soul. Plus, Hexicans now hate their own coin, okay? Do you ever think you'd see that, Bolo? Did you ever think you would see Hexicans hating their own coin? Imagine now I have to go to Bankless guys, right? Bankless and Ran and Sir Ivan on tech and everyone else. I go, hey guys, you know that coin HEX that they told you to buy? Don't buy that one. They don't like that anymore. They've been bagging you for 4 years with the pitchforks. They don't like it anymore, right? They change their mind. So in a nutshell, friends, what's actually happened is all the talking points that kept eHEX pHEX ratio stabilized, they're all still true. It's just Richard woke up one day and changed his mind, pretty much. And so why you are seeing a lot of absence of a lot of the HEX influencers is now they have to go home, think of new talking points, think about what's going on. By the way, they're on phone calls to each other. I've heard a lot of these. A lot of people telling me they're literally on phone calls. Like it's getting serious. It's like at home, friends, because we're in an internet world right now. They're on phone calls, probably like, coping and like thinking about, okay, what do we tell people? Because they have an audience. They're like, oh my God, my identity has been parroting Richard Hart's talking points. But now Richard changed his mind. I have to change my mind. But I have to now tell people that's what they're doing. They're gaslighting them. Don't do that, all right? People aren't stupid. They learn, okay? You know how much they learn? They're buying meme coins now. That's how much they learn, all right? The market's getting smarter. You're dealing with responsible families, adults, okay? It's a marketplace, man, the wisdom of the masses. You speak to people how you speak to yourself, all right? Do you want to be treated like a child? No, you don't. So the collective wisdom of everyone, unfortunately, did this mass panic. But also, fortunately, on the other hand, friends, I get to spin my helicopter hat and tell you, hey, I think this is cheap, friend. I'm telling you right now, man. Like you saw in that video, man. This makes history. this would literally make history. Like, did you ever think a cult founder would ever FUD his own bag minus 85% in a day? You know, my earliest memories of watching Richard's streams was he would bag people out on stream saying, "Are you stupid? Why do you FUD your own bag? That makes no sense. Why would you do that?" He used that in a lot of his game theory. Yeah, that's why he handed out HEX to Bitcoiners. You know that, right? He handed out HEX to Bitcoiners. Why? He goes, because it makes no sense to FUD your own bag. So if I hand them out free money, they'll keep talking about their bags. The dumbest thing you'd ever do is FUD your own bags. And I was like, what happened, sir? What happened to that? Friends, look, it's not even him, man. It's the product market fit, okay? A lot of people tell me, why don't you go make a coin? I'll tell you why I don't make a coin. Because you have no idea what the product market fit of the masses is going to be in 18 months from now. No idea, okay? That's why every other coin out there, memes and all these other AI stuff, I know what the game is. You know what the game is, friends, okay? It's to dump the risky shit and go into Bitcoin and Ethereum. We know all that. We know what it is, all right? And as much as you tell people it's a store of value and stuff, people figure it out. That's why people are like, you know what? Actually, I don't care about the product. I just want the number to go up. And I want a new product to go up. I want a new meme, a new coin. As you get to see, right? For example, incentive token is newer than pHEX. People are buying the newer thing with the more yield and the more exciting, flashy stuff. So you get to see all these things play out. So isn't it amazing? Here you go. Deep Vents. It's in my description. Deep value contrarian investing. It doesn't feel good, but hey, you know, eating donuts feels yummy with chocolate sprinkles. But if you eat some broccoli, have some corn and some chicken breast, and you have some sparkly water, yes, they're still yummy, but it's not anywhere near as yummy as a yummy donut, is it? Well, what I'm doing here is telling you, all right, well, you had a big fat capitulation candle. You guys think this thing is worth zero. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. This works for every single coin. You just got to be careful. Don't just fade every red candle. Okay, so we're in these teething issue areas now. But look, man, I've seen enough now, friends. I've seen enough. So I've dug deep enough. The Richard Heart ecosystem it's pretty much fairly valued, all right, which is very, very controversial to even say because it's about 5 to 7 billion valuation. Okay, you got to count all the coins. Okay, you're seeing it now, right? eHEX, pHEX, things moving around. You're seeing this ratio stuff. So just count all of them. You get 5 to 7 billion valuation. It is what it is. Now, I think we should flip Corridanzo. It's about a 4 to 5x, and I hope they all go up as well. But let's just give you the big picture, all right? So what I'm going to do is, friends, I'm just going to show you eHEX versus Pulse because I look at this on the Pulse ratio, all right? Now, I'm just going to have to tell you, okay, yes, see this buy zone here? If it gets up into here, by the grace of God, somehow you'll be selling into Pulse. Do you understand? You'll be selling your eHEX, you grab more Pulse. So you invested some Pulse, you're going to get back more Pulse. You're making yield on your Pulse to do that, all right? That's why you don't go all in. There's lottery ticket stuff. Like I said, I did not have HEX before this. I just saw big fat capitulations. And it is the most fascinating thing at all, friends. I was literally, how I knew everyone lost the plot was I've never in my life received as many comments telling me, you've lost the plot, get away from the computer and go take a break. That's all I was saying. And I was replying to them. I go, you, my friend, have so much opportunity standing right in front of you. You just don't have the balls to put on your fluffy slippers and grab it for yourself. You don't. You're basically, you're with the crowd here. And you already know, you watch my shows, you know the crowd's wrong, but you're with the crowd now. But I knew it was really, really hard. They're like, wow, it's the cult member, it's the cult leader. You can't go against that. Market to markets, man. It is what it is, okay? I'm not saying this thing's going to go up forever. It could still go to zero tomorrow. I've got to put, unfortunately, just be honest now, I've got to put a warning sign, friends. Yeah, you remember my meme coins? I put, hey, warning, this meme coin can go to freaking zero and everyone can rug it tomorrow. Yeah, now I have to say, sorry, warning with this coin, the founder can put a tweet and send this thing even lower and you're going to be really pissed off at him. Just give you a big fat warning, okay? So I didn't do that. I'm just adapting to the circumstances, okay? And under no way over my dead body am I now going to tell people, hey, go stake for 10 to 15 years. That seems like a good idea. No. Okay. No, not after this. All right. Well, it is what it is. Okay. The market sends you signals. Are you listening? You are listening. One more spin. Like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.